with my name.
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even and mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass. Tell the that I'm in the bank and I want all my 50s in cash. I'm tired of living check to check. I need 20 models. This is smiling in my grave, fresh to death. I've been Wu-Tang with a spectral deck. Yeah, I gotta just get off my chest. I cannot miss it, got last on my list and you next. Take it how you want it. I ain't famous like I want it, but I think I might just skirt off. Blow the speakers and turn up. Pop up. Go to church with my shirt off. Tell the Lord that I'm here now. I've been waiting for so long. I've been patient for so long. Breaking rules like there's no laws, and I did it for a long time. If you don't like me, take a ticket. There's a long line. Nice to meet me. I think the pleasure's all mine. They've been clocking me so long, I think they lost time. Ooh, you lost. What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Cardinals going up against the Browns.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Cleveland Browns. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
They'll look to throw here. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth.
I'd say that qualifies as a pretty darn good opening series. Get them into third and long, get them out of their comfort zone, and guess what? Get your crowd into it early, too.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Being chased out left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's third down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
So we have to remember this offensive unit, they've been off for the last 2 weeks. Had an open week, and so it might take them a little while to get back into rhythm. I know they worked hard to try and get past that in practice, but practice isn't game speed.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 36. We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, that the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Offense working with a 3rd and 13 still left. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. They're going to look to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can drive as much.
He's got daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. And the wideout in motion. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Now back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
He'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's the fullback, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Returnable here from the 38. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Now a handoff looking right. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. More from Cleveland after this. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Now let's go. Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot. Over.
Looking to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 10. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And they only need a little bit here. 3rd down and very short. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 5 yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right around the 26. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. Watch it now, Barney.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Let's go.
And now here's a carry heading left. There he goes inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns are back within a score. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Going down the middle, and it's complete. They needed 15. They got 16 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Now they try the right side here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a handoff as they run left side. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here we go now. Over. Watch it now, Barney. Now let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with his third touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they try the right side here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
On the give, this is their fullback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Lindsey. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. And this play was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. They come up here on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Three-man line. 85. 145.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the D-line's going to spread out.
All right, here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Boy, an incredibly aggressive move to go for it there. Game tied fourth quarter. You got to be surprised.
I am, and I know that we're in a new era of football where we look at the analytics sometimes, and a lot of times the analytics tell you to go for it, right? But do the analytics take into account game situation, where we are, all those things? In this situation, I thought it was an incredibly aggressive play.
It didn't work out, and again, tie game fourth quarter makes this thing a little bit more interesting.
Watch the orange three-man line, okay? So just play a three-man line.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Tie game late, and the offense really has to be conscious of the clock here as it's becoming a factor late in this ball game. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to...
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there with his third touchdown and 18th on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. 180, now they'll run it on the toss. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. The Cardinals on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That good for 22 and a first down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. And he'll give it here to his running back, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now they'll run it on the toss. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Cardinals on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. You got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a handoff looking right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Cards, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.